as you know, I'm a property manager. Okay, I do collections. I send service calls. I do rentals. I take care of properties on behalf of their owners. So as soon as we heard about COVID-19, as soon as we heard that there was going to be a pandemic and a shutdown, our first concern was the health and safety of our tenants, and retroactively the financial safety of these properties. We didn't know if there was going to be people working or not. We didn't know, therefore, if they were going to be able to pay their rent. We didn't know what the banks were going to do. So I'm going to take you step by step on what we've done and how we were able to leverage this time in our benefit. So first thing that we did is we created a list of every single one of our tenants. We opened up our rent roll, and then we started educating ourselves. We started looking into the benefits, the subsidies that the government was going to have for tenants, for owners, and we were the first ones to prepare a list of how to apply for EI, how to apply for the $2,000 subsidy per month, how to defer payments with the bank, and we sent these all to our tenants. And on the subsidy, on the deferral part, we sent this to our clients. This way, we were protecting their cash flow, because as you guys know, the Régie de Logement is closed during this period, which is a great indicator that maybe the Régie de Logement is not as necessary as it was before. Okay, we've been able to operate 2 months of a crisis without them. Hopefully, they're going to suspend their business for quite some time after that. So we sent this to our tenants. We let them know how to apply for the subsidies. And then one by one, I picked up the phone, Fadi and we called every single one of our tenants to A, check on their health, B, make sure that they had received our email so that they know that they can collect money. And if any of you guys haven't done this yet, it's still not too late. I'm sure a lot of people know about it, but maybe it would be a good time to send this to your tenants so that if they're not working, they have some way to collect some monies. We called them, we checked on their health, and then we created 2 new programs for our tenants. The first one was we created a repair subsidy plan for our tenants, which means we called every single one of them and said, listen, you're staying at home right now. It's residential. We focus mostly on residential. The commercial side is completely different. So we contacted them. We said, guys, we know you're staying home right now. We know some of you are not working. And we know maybe some of you are in need of money. So what we did is we said, if there is a way, any way that you can do any kind of home improvement on your apartment, or you can do any kind of repair, what we're willing to do is A, check on the problem, verify that it's something that you can do, it's not a major work, and then B, we're willing to pay you exactly what we're able to pay our suppliers, full-fledged plumber, carpenter, painter, whatever. We're going to spend the money on you instead of spending the money on them. Now, what this did is it created a bond between me and my tenants. Showed them that their interest is my interest. We created something so that they would be able to improve on the dwelling, which is good for the owner, and improve their quality of life, which is good for them, and they're able to get a discount on their rent. Now, how many of you guys thought of something like this? Or how many of you guys wish that if you were tenants, your landlord would call you and give you that kind of option? So the third thing that we did is we created we didn't want to stop the location, because as you know, right now is the perfect time to get the best. The earlier you start shopping for a tenant, the better the quality of the tenant. The later you are, June 30th, you're going to get the bottom of the barrel in terms of tenants. March 1st, you're going to get the cream of the crop. So we didn't want to suspend our work within reason. So if a tenant was willing to have people visit their apartment, if they were willing, not if they were, vacancy rate is low in Montreal due to short rental. Yes, but nobody wants to visit during a crisis. Correct? So what we did is we contacted all of our tenants that have given notice saying that they're not going to renew for July. And you got to remember, we're short-staffed as well. We're in a position where we don't have a lot of people that want to go do visits. So what we did is we contacted them and said, listen, if you schedule the visit yourself within the dwelling and you're able to have people come, you're willing, we didn't force anybody. Anybody that didn't want to have people in their house, we still have not pushed them to do any visits. That's going to change shortly. I'll talk about that in a moment. So anybody that wants to have visits, that wants to have people come in, what we've done is we've given them a credit of $250 once the person signs, which means they're in charge of receiving people, scheduling their own schedule, having people come in and see the dwelling. And then from there, we're going to give the application, we're going to give them make sure that they pass credit verification, make sure that they pass our debt ratio, that they have enough income for us to sign them. And once they sign, we're going to give our tenant a credit of $250 on their rent. So far, we've given them the ability we've given them access to how to apply for EI. If they are not necessary for EI, we've shown them how to collect their $2,000 a month. Then we've given them a credit on any kind of repairs that they can do to improve the dwelling and improve the quality of life and reduce the service calls. Then we've given them another $250 on renewing, reducing our work to find a new tenant and at their own convenience. So what we've done now is given them absolutely no excuse for them not to be able to pay their rent. And I'm happy to say that on 300 tenants, I have one tenant right now who is not paying. That's it, which is less than 1%.